Amplification radar can boost the accuracy of the amplification equipment. And even me. So don't mess it up.
It's here to ruin our operation. Take care of it. Where the Caligo is buried with this. Thank you. Vulgus are storing resources in several places. What do you think is more important than calico bones in this region? Steal a sample from their storage so I can analyze whatever it is that they're stocking up on. Ah, isn't that a Vulgus transport ship? Be careful. You can stop worrying about us and finish the operation. Okay, move the sample to the supply box. Vulgus went that way. Be careful. We have to succeed no matter what, if we want to widen the gap between us and them. Our supply box is waiting for the sample to arrive. Damn it, Vulgus forces have appeared. I hope no one gets hurt. Although, come to think of it, isn't this an urn? extracted the data as quick as we could and found out that they were also storing Caligo bones. Now, I have to try to figure out why.
Found it, finally! Hurry, get the guide and come here.
All right, Luna. But before we go, there's something I want to share. Descendant. Do you remember the bone sample we took from the Caligo? A small amount of RK has been detected on it. It's strange. Ancestors aside, how can RK be detected on the bone of some giant organism I have never heard of? I cannot be sure, but there's a good chance that the ancestors used the Caligo to test the RK weapon. Based on the data on the Caligo that we received through the Isiv, if we estimate its original size based on the size of the bone, its bone density and composition, and assume appropriate muscle mass to support this, its body would be comparable in toughness to that of a colossus. A Caligo like that would have been the perfect subject to test a weapon of such immense power. This is only a hypothesis, but it is the only conclusion that I can find when applying the calculations. We will need additional data in order to replace or confirm this.
Guide, I understand that we have to move quickly, but I'm sorry, I can't. I'm feeling dizzy from all those sounds I was exposed to. Everything sounds like noise to me now. I don't think I'll be able to handle a cave, or somewhere where everything echoes.
Luna, return to Albion now. I'll take care of things here.
Hello? I believe your thrusters have overheated. If you can't fly, you know you're about as useful as an empty tin can. You should have an ace fix you up before you break completely.
You're right. My thrusters as well as my suit are at their limits. Guide, look after the kid. Luna and I will head back.
All right, Kyle. Please take care of Luna. We'll investigate here. I can detect RK even from the entrance. Do you really think the ancestors experimented on this animal? I wonder if this is why they created a weapon using RK and tested its power. We've delved this far into the past. Time to discover an ancient secret. I and the Vulgus are also desperately investigating this place because RK can be detected here. Like other locations, there are many broken bones here. I think there may have been a conflict at some point. I will check to see if I can detect substances other than arcane. I can find nothing other than arcane. Even the only arcane can be detected. Perhaps the weapon didn't produce arcane. Perhaps it was used for the attack itself. Why did he have to build such a powerful weapon? I want to know. If there were any ancestor facilities still remaining, we would have been able to look for those records.
I expected nothing less from a descendant. Lord Corell needs your arcade to obtain the last iron heart.
The brothers also discovered the existence of the arcade weapon.
Reload!
And Cal to return. If either of them had been killed at all, the reason used to activate the These are the ruins of the ancestors. They're connected to the place where the Calico is buried. It might be evidence that they studied the corpse firsthand. If anything remained to be destroyed, they could have continued testing it. Descendant. The enemy is sending a high-voltage electric current to damage the ancestor security protocol. Battery algorithm analysis complete. You must destroy the enemy batteries. Second enemy battery confirmed. I will try to remove the security protocol.
Is the battery that important? Are you afraid of me?
Descendant, destroy your last battery and protect the data. Security protocol removed.
Welcome, Descendant. This Iron Heart needs arcade. You should be honored. Your arcade will be used for Lord Corell's grand plan.
Guide code activated. 30% of data records accessed. Analyzing security data. Analysis complete. Descendant, I have discovered the goal of the development of the RK weapon and how to use it. The RK weapon was created to destroy the Red Sphere, in order to destroy the Ironheart inside it. Permission to control the RK weapon has been granted only to me. I don't know why this is, but we should focus on the operation for now. The RK weapon is hidden beneath the Mirage Stone. As I can move the weapon, let's join forces with HQ and carry out the operation together.
Got a question about the operation?
I've just changed shifts. Has anything happened?
Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment? Got a question about the operation? Welcome back. I've read the report submitted through the Assieve. Only the guide could handle the RK weapon. She didn't know anything about the Caligo, but she has access permissions for the RK weapon, which is powerful enough to kill a Caligo. It's a little suspicious. But we have a more important matter at hand. We must obtain the Ironheart. Now that we have everything we need, all that's left is to go all out. We've already loaded a tactical armored vehicle with the material to pour over the Red Sphere. But there's a problem. The substance is highly volatile, so Kyle and Luna are escorting it, carefully. This slows things down, of course. While they're escorting the tactical armored vehicle, I need you to clear out all the Vulgus from the surrounding area. We must create a secure environment to get the vehicle into position.
Once the special material arrives safely, we can move on to the final stage of our operation. When the chemical reaction changes the surface of the Red Sphere, that'll be our chance. We must activate the RK weapon at that moment. Once the Red Sphere is neutralized, we only need a small amount of RK to retrieve the Ironheart. But even though we don't need a lot, both Luna and Kyle's RK has been severely depleted. Descendant, you're the only one who can activate the weapon. I know it'll be physically demanding, but it's a critical step to accomplishing our goal.
I need you to focus on the mission more than ever. Go to the Agna Desert and complete the assignment so that the tactical armored vehicle can get into position safely. Let's show those bastards that this victory will be ours.
No idea.
Hey, this is Raina. We've detected unidentified phenomena around the Red Sphere. The floating stones are moving. Requesting reinforcements.
Don't worry, it's just the guide. She's moving the floating stones so we can approach the Red Sphere.
So, the guide really does have control. The situation is favorable, for the moment. We have to hurry.
Now, where... Oh, seeing you makes me feel like I've finally come back to reality, Descendant. I've never seen anything like this in my entire career. The floating stones only just stopped. They were moving like crazy a minute ago. We can't see the guide, so it gave us quite a scare. Once you clear this area, I will lead the Ironheart excavation from higher ground. I'll also coordinate with you so that the guide can use the arcade weapon too. We're almost there. Let's go.
It seems I've caused quite a scene. Fortunately, Luna was able to quickly explain the situation, so things could be settled.
Albion should thank me. Jeez, I can't believe a great artist like me is being bounced around some battlefield.
As a result, I was able to align the floating stones, allowing us to approach the arcade weapon. Thank you, Luna.
I finished repairing my suit and thrusters and am moving to join you. See you at the operations site.
Hey, I'm coming too. See you soon.
It's Kyle. Don't look, keep moving. If you wave at me, the enemy will notice you. Eliminate the enemy forces who have control of this corner.
Descendant, we'll bring the tactical armored vehicle when it's safe.
There's another enemy unit there. Eliminate them.
Another group of enemies has been spotted on the other hill.
We can take control of the route by defeating that command. Finish them. Well done. Wait a minute. Marcus, let's go now.
Why are you dragging your feet? You have to come here anyway, and I need your arm.
They're trying to get under our skins. Just wait.
Oh, that rude bastard.
Descendant, are you ready? We'll begin the operation. Marcus, what's the status of the vehicle? Move it to the designated area once you arrive. Kyle, Luna, focus on escorting the tactical armored vehicle.
Commander Carl and Luna's escort will be there soon. Don't worry.
Are you willing to sacrifice yourself? Tell you? Poor Bane.
Steel yourself. They don't realize your potential. If things go as planned, you won't have any problems. I guarantee it.
I will kill you, and offer the last Iron Heart to Master Karel.
Hey, it's almost over. Don't be afraid of them.
If things don't go to plan, we'll come and support you. Don't worry. Just focus on your mission.
I can sense their belief in it. I can see it from over looking at you.
Descendant? Guess inhaling all that excavation dust was worth it. Recover the Iron Heart as soon as Marcus punches a hole into that thing. Marcus, we're ready over here. How about on your end?
All ready, ma'am. Just give us a signal.
All right. Get rid of that hunk of iron.
Just what I was waiting to hear. Lock on target! Fire!
Descendant, it's all up to you now. Descendant? Descendant! That's it! Good job, everyone! Operation complete.
Descendant. Approaching the third Ironheart. System synchronization process 100%. Everything is fine, Descendant. I can now control this Ironheart. Finally, after everything we've been through, we have obtained the Ironheart. It may only be one of the 3 Ironhearts, but we can still alter the future with it. For instance... Wait. Descendant? This Ironheart. The ancestors have left some encrypted data for me. File type. Inversion technology database. Descendant, how do the ancestors know about inversion? I thought inversion was Vulgus technology. This is beyond comprehension for my analysis system. Not to mention, this database has been protected with a powerful encryption system that can only be unlocked by observing inverted energy. We should take the Ironheart to a safe place for now. Let's hurry and return to Albion. I have something I must tell the Descendants.
Descendant, it's Seneca. If you're transporting the Ironheart back to Albion, you'll need to leave it there for now. It looks like the Colossus Devourer is drawn to the energy of the Ironheart. If you bring it to Albion now, the situation will become much worse.
Damn, what the heck? Why do you keep getting in the way at times like these, Colossi?
It's not completely unexpected. The same thing happens every time an Ironheart is removed. We should brace for an intercept battle.
Don't act all nonchalant about this. You haven't even fully recovered yet. Kyle, listen. We should wait here and start transporting the Ironheart again when things settle down.
Have you completed preparations? Descendant, Devara is a colossus that hasn't been seen for some time. It was last spotted a decade ago. It's a powerful colossus, which makes it very difficult to defeat. The existence of Devara in itself is devastating enough. But the biggest issue right now is that it's appeared at a location close to Ingress. If we fail, Ingress will be in great danger. Please, intercept Devourer. The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
If you're gonna go out looking like that, you might as well write your last will and testament before you leave. Yeah, so what do you need?
Are you ready to undertake a... You did it. Your actions have saved Ingress from destruction once again. However, the frequency of colossi appearing and moving toward Ingress is increasing. And many of them have been spotted close to Ingress. We need to find a solution for this once and for all. At this rate, Ingress is more likely to be destroyed by the colossi than the Vulgus. To prevent that from happening, we must close the dimensional wall immediately. There isn't much time. We have to hurry.
I've received the intercept battle results from Seneca.
This won't do. Since we have the Ironheart, closing at least one part of the dimensional wall might be a good idea.
Everyone, we're going to use the Ironheart at the Albion Prime hands. It's time to fulfill our desire to stop the Colossi. Enzo, prepare to activate the Prime hands.
Affirmative.
Descendant, why don't you go and observe? Since you played a key part in securing the Ironheart, you should experience this glorious moment firsthand. The future of humanity will change from here on out. I'm proud of you.
HQ, the Ironheart is in position. Prime hands ready to be activated.
I never thought that I'd live to witness this moment. Activate Prime hands. I'll also head. Enzo, what happened? Why has the emergency stop been activated?
It's the guide. Alpha, the guide wants to speak with you urgently. It's about the Ironheart.
Attention, all descendants. Listen to what I have to say for a moment. Please, do not use the Ironheart. We don't have much time.
I miss my family a lot. I miss my family.
Descendant, I have a responsibility to guide everyone on the proper use of the Ironheart. As such, I strongly recommend that you delay in using the Ironheart. If we use the Ironheart inside Albion, we may entice all of the Colossi to us. With our discovery of the final Ironheart, all the Ironhearts in Ingress have been exposed. Soon, the Ingress dimension will reach a state of entropy saturation. The energy emitted by the 3 Ironhearts is too great to be circulated naturally. If we close the dimensional wall now, it could disrupt this already strained energy circulation, leading to a greater disaster. The point where the circulation is disrupted will connect to the void dimension, and the location of Ingress will be divulged to all Colossi. Powerful Colossi like Devourer have already appeared. It would be wise to refrain from using the Ironheart now. What if we
Enough! I don't want to hear anything else you have to say. You can disconnect, Enzo. Reactivate the Ironheart and the Prime hands immediately.
Alpha, are you seriously going to go ahead with this? Even after hearing all of that? Please reconsider.
Okay, sounds like it's about to get noisy in HQ again. Do you need anything? As an executive officer, this whole situation is very confusing. Ever since the Magisters announced the dimension isolation theory, the Ironhearts and the dimensional walls have been the only way to save humanity. But now it looks like the Ironhearts can also bring disaster. This isn't a situation where we can just blindly trust the guide. Countless soldiers have lost their lives, and a huge amount of resources and time have been spent looking for the Ironhearts. We're talking about the hopes of humankind crumbling away here. But if what the guide says is true, We have to re-examine our plan for humanity, as well as reconsider the purpose of the Iron Hearts. I thought it would be over once we found the Iron Hearts, but things are getting more complicated. Oh, I'm receiving a transmission from Alpha. I think he's looking for you.
Descendant, return to HQ immediately. I'll fill you in on the operation. Nell and I have reached an agreement. I don't like it, but it's workable. Just get to the point. But first, I need to speak to you about something, Descendant. I understand the Ironhearts attract Colossi, but that can be solved by closing the dimensional wall. Not using the Ironheart when faced with this possibility is too great a sacrifice for humanity. There has been no bigger threat to us than the Colossi and the Vulgus. For humankind who has lived through such disasters, this is our best chance, and we must bet everything on it. We'll use the Ironheart as planned, however. Taking all opinions into consideration, we have decided to use the Ironheart at a different location, not in Albion. If you're concerned about what the guide said, we'll use the Ironheart somewhere else, away from Albion. Strategically and tactically, we found a good location for it. The White Knight Gulch. So far, prime hands have been found in the following zones: the Albion Mountains, the Hagios Fields, and the White Knight Gulch, the location of the main base of the Order of Truth. Yes, I did say main base, but Vulgus occupation of the White Knight Gulch has declined by 50%, according to the latest reports. That means it's worth a shot. Also, the Vulgus forces have lost a large number of units over the last few decades. Even if we estimate the number of remaining forces to be high, we'll have no trouble defending the area near the prime hands. Descendant, go to the White Knight Gulch and secure the ruins containing the prime hands. Valby and Eugen should still be there. They were sent to investigate Ironheart traces. I'll have them support you. Enzo, if the guide acts suspiciously, report to me immediately.
You don't need to worry. The guide is an AI with no corporeal form. She can't utilize any physical force by herself. And we also have no way to stop the guide at this moment.
That is definitely a problem.
Do you need me to tell you now? Hey. HQ filled me in. You're gonna use the Ironheart here, apparently? How annoying. I had charts to write and other things to take care of. When exactly will I be able to look for my troop members? An operation? Oh. How are we gonna get to the prime hands? Well, you can work with Valby and figure that out yourselves. Valby was in charge of battle recon right up until you got here. If I can offer some advice, don't get hurt. Please. We're out of everything. Medicine, bandages, my will to live. If I had one wish, it'll be that none of you got hurt. That way, there won't be anything to annoy me. Go catch up with Valby. I'll make preparations as well.
Eugen, we're all teammates. Can't you sweeten your attitude just a little bit?
Sorry. All out of sugar here.
What water will guide us. You have to understand, Eugen hasn't had a decent night's sleep ever since we got here. The medical core unit he was in charge of went missing during combat. An emergency evacuation request came in from the main base of the Order of Truth. Eugen was taking care of some seriously wounded soldiers at the time, so he couldn't do anything. So to help him out, his medical core unit responded to the request. They didn't take backup. And we lost contact with them. Then the enemy attacked and we were forced to retreat to here. That's how intense this area used to be. But I know HQ has said that the Volga's presence here has decreased to less than 50% of what it was. That's so strange. Why would they reduce their forces for no reason? Anyway, we should take advantage of the current situation and find our way to the first gate. If enemy forces really have reduced, we should be able to get through the gate without any problems. The prime hands are just beyond it.
Valby, do you want us to just barge through the gate? You sure your suit isn't affecting your brain?
What?
I'm asking you if you're out of your mind. The area near the gate is swarming with Order of Truth troops.
We've been told that the number of Vulgus forces have reduced. Stop looking at your charts and read the report from HQ.
If you see any way of breaking through the gate, please let me know first. I need to find my core members.
Of course, Doctor. This is the only way to get through the gate, so we have to move quietly. The Order of Truth Scouts. I want you to take care of all of them before the alarm goes off. They're clearly scouts, but there's no alarm. Something's not right. Looking at the way they're just running at us, I don't think they have a real commander.
analysis report from the drone, the Vulgus gate can read biodata. I've contacted a biodata expert for help.
Eugen! Happy to help. What are friends for? If you can gather enough Vulgus DNA, I can build a dummy that will fool the gate. Eugen, did you hear me? I know you're probably busy. Protect the data,
I'm sure the data we collect will be useful. There's something I need to personally attend to.
Oh, you did hear me. That's okay. I'll isolate and organize the necessary data before sending it in. We've got company. Don't let them clear the data. This should be enough. Eugen can calculate it. The number of enemies has significantly reduced. I think we should be able to break through the gate now.
Where do they all go? For now, let's just keep moving. We can take care of any remaining enemies as we go.
This must be all of them. Do you think they've retreated? And this is the rear guard? Get out of the way!
Something smells fishy.
Fishy? I don't smell anything.
Conclusions. Data. Let's focus on eliminating any remaining enemy troops. For now.
All that's left is the gate barrier.
Good. Let's try breaking through now.
Okay, that's the gate secured, but it feels like someone is watching us. I'm gonna have a look around. I'll catch you up.
Fine. I'll go on ahead.
water will guide us. Did it feel to you like someone or something was watching you during the battle? It definitely feels to me like someone's gaze has fallen on us. Ever since I accessed my abilities with water, I can sense when there's tiny ripples. I'd better spread out through the water and find where that gaze is coming from. I'll ask Eugen to transmit the operation details. Be careful, and listen to Dr. Han.
Wait, Bobby. Now you want me to deal with ops transmissions? When will I be able to go find my core members?
I need to find out who has their eye on us. I'll also look in the water for traces of your core. So please, transmit the operation details.
That's a neat trick. I wish my RK abilities were like that, so I could hide in a cup of coffee or tea.
There you go again, making fun of me. My abilities are more uncomfortable than you realize.
Ops transmissions. What did I do to deserve this? Still, it was no easy feat to break through the gate, even if the enemy forces have decreased as much as HQ says they have. If you'd been here from the start, maybe my medical unit wouldn't have gone missing. It happened recently. 5 of my medical corps members, all missing. They went out on an emergency evacuation mission, but we lost contact with them. They shouldn't have been sent. None of them have RK. Then the gate was shut, and there was a series of attacks. I didn't have a chance to even think of looking for them. So, as we've been able to get through like this, let's look for signs of my corps members. The ruins are right in front of us anyway, and the Prime Hands aren't going anywhere. The real problem is, how are we gonna clear out the Order of Truth forces from the area? How about we see if we can find where my corps members might be while we take down enemies? No objections, right? Great. I'll transmit those as our operation details. My poor corps members deserve to be found and returned home. They should be discharged from active service too. Oh, one more thing. Try not to step in any puddles. If there's water, could be Bobby.
Dr. Han, I haven't actually submerged myself yet.
I need your help so I can look for traces of the metal. If you distract the enemy, I'll be able to move freely. Destroy the Vulgus cops, evacuate their protection. They're all running to the device and to you. Try not to get hurt. buy me more time? Just smash something. I have a lot more left to check. Heads up. Powerful Vulgus approaching. I can't move from here. You'll have to deal with it yourself. Found the set of what looks like human footprints leading inside. Let's keep moving. There's an old truth data storage facility nearby. Let's check it out. Let's see. A security system. Disabling it will allow me to collect the data. I need you to cover me while I disable the security protocols.
I've started working on the security. Keep the focus on me. Thank you for your help anyway. HQ, this is Eugene. We secured the area surrounding the Ancestors' ruins, standing by to infiltrate the ruins. We haven't located any traces of the missing medical core unit yet. Bobby's working on it.
Good job. I'm sorry to hear about the missing core members, but this operation cannot be delayed. You are to infiltrate the ruins immediately. Descendant, I'll have the Ironheart sent there once you've secured them. This mission symbolizes everything that humanity has long awaited. Must be successful. Over.
You got all that, right? Okay, let's prepare to infiltrate the ruins. There may be signs of my core members.
Descendant, can you hear me? I went to Mystery's End to try and meet you. I'll be waiting at the ruins that contain the Prime Hands. There's something that I must tell you.
Guy, you're not trying to stop our operation, are you?
You already look fine, but I'm gonna make you look finer.